Hi, everyone. Happy New Year 2021. And this is kind of a surprise live stream. And it's my first time doing a solo episode on really goal setting and seeing what we can bring into the new year. And I'm, to be honest with you, a little nervous. I've never done this before, completely solo. And I'm the type of person who actually don't plan anything in advance. And goal setting is such a thing for planners. And so I want to really talk to you about that. So then we can feel more motivated, even though I know a lot of times New Year resolution never really stick, let's be honest. And what is it, 95% failure rate by like the second week, and the gym would be full, the first day, and then it'll be quiet by then. So let's try to derive a plan and see how we can stick to our habits. Now, I know that if you're like me who can't really follow through, we really need accountability. So that's why I'm kind of putting myself on the line here to get outside my comfort zone. So then we can kind of, do this together. And I think the most important thing is to really pick one habit. I think what trips us up is that we create a list of all these New Year's resolutions, and by February we forget about them, and then that's out the window. But if we can actually stick with one thing a month, you have 12 by the end of the year, and that's actually quite an accomplishment for most people. So try to think of one habit that you want to change, and we'll try to stick with a keystone habit. What that means is that something that would move the needle the most. So for me, the example that I'm going to use as a habit that I want to change or incorporate is to drink more water. It's something that I've been trying to do for so long. And by drinking more water, I'll be more healthy, I'll have more energy. And so it's a habit that can spill over to the rest of your life. And so try to think of one thing that will move the needle the most. And also with this habit, how can you make it fun? Most of the time we pick a habit because society says we have to, or because we use it to punish ourselves, because if you don't drink more water, if you don't exercise more, then we're not good enough of a person. That is really coming from a lack mentality. So I want to kind of switch that around to really a self-care and self-love practice where you're doing it because you want to take care of yourself. So drinking more water, for example, in my case, it's to really nourish my body, and because our body's made up of 60% of water, and that's important. Now, how do I make it fun? I would, first of all, I'm weird. I realize that I'm like an old person. I do like to drink hot water. Now that I'm like in my mid 30s, and that actually helps me to drink more water. So that's an observation that I've made. So um, try to think of ways that you can incorporate your habit that will make it enjoyable for you. For example, if you were to exercise, there's so many different types of exercises, right? Pick one that's like that you can actually enjoy, and you can experiment. Like, say, for example, the only rule you can set for yourself is maybe work out 3 times a week. Start really small, right? And just 10 minutes a day or something that is so simple to do. And as long as you keep that promises to yourself, you build that confidence within you, then you can continue it. And also think of a plan. And if you fail, what would you do? So for example, you get off the wagon one day, you didn't exercise. If you feel defeated and just continue that pattern, then that habit would fall away. So how do we then visualize right now on January 1st projecting in the future on the day that you feel less motivated. How can you help yourself to pick yourself back up and not beat yourself over it if you do fail? Um, so I think these are the few pointers that I want to give you in terms of creating your New Year's resolution, which again is just one habit, okay, one at a time. But if you're that type of person who can do multiple habits at a time, kudos to you. But that's not me, and I just want to be realistic here. And I think the final point is, why do you want to have that habit? Because that will kind of pull you forward during those difficult times when you feel unmotivated. So for me, the drinking water habit would be because I want to feel more energy. Um, a lot of times, and I want to feel more refreshed, because honestly, I have been so dehydrated all my life. It's horrible. So I really want to just kind of incorporate that, and I am just already visualizing and feeling how much I would feel, how much better I would feel if I were to stick to that habit. Um, and for example, I would also add kind of like lemon to it, spice it up with maybe even soda water, do so many different varieties of it, and experiment at the end of the day and see what sticks, right? It doesn't have to be regimented. And it's like, say, if you want to drink 8 cups a day and you drink 7, like, don't beat yourself up. It's still an accomplishment. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. And I know this is my first time, so forgive me that it's like not the most structured way to do a live. But thank you for listening. And please comment in the comment section below what one habit you're going to incorporate in your life today. And that way we can have accountability for each other. And by the end of the month, we're going to report to each other and see how we're doing. It's just really to help each other to stay accountable. I realize how important it is for me to have other people support me in my journey. I have always been a very independent woman and never really asked for help. But I realized that we always thrive better in a community. And so we're here to support each other. So please, comment below or even message me privately if that's more comfortable for you. We can definitely get that going. And so that way we can, create new habits together. And that's it. So in the upcoming new year for unconventional Asians, we would try to also create a group, a private group, so we can get on a Zoom call together to talk about our struggles or triumphs. And that way we can really be more connected as a community. And if you have any feedback at all, please let me know. I'm completely brand new with this whole live stream thing as a solo episode. So thank you for being here, and I can't wait to hear from you on what habit you will incorporate in your life starting today. So I have my water bottle, and it's called Drink Your Stupid Water. And this is going to help me to remind me to keep that water intake in me every day. So have a wonderful day. And I will see you next Friday for our Facebook Live.